What's going on, craft beer drinking friends, family? This is Brian with Craft Beer Revolution coming to you with another beer review. Today on the old chop block, we're going to be reviewing Alesmith Brewing Company's Speedway Stout. It's an Imperial Stout with coffee. It is a big, burly 12% by volume beer. So I expect this to be a little on the stout side of a stout, right? I have heard great things about this beer. Beer Advocates has labeled it or rated it a 98, I do believe, if you look at Beer Advocates. I have had craft beer drinking friends tell me that I needed to try this one out. They pointed this one out to me, and I kept beating around the bush to get it because I just see so much other stuff that I wanted to get. Finally, here it is. I got the Speedway Stout, and this is going to be a very honest, unbiased review of this because I don't know what's in it. I didn't watch any other reviews on it whatsoever. The only thing I know is what I see on the label right here, and that Alesmith Brewing Company is based out of San Diego, California. And if you cannot see, I'm a pretty big California fan here, 49ers fan, you know what I'm saying? Represent, right? Not from California, but pretty much I love the West Coast. So if you're in the West Coast watching this video, hey, you're my friend. And if you drink craft beer, that makes you even cooler to me. So check it out. We're going to make this short and sweet. We're going to go ahead and open this puppy up and see what kind of color we have. We're going to go with the look here. I can already smell it. That sweet aroma. Does look like a typical stout here. Looks pretty creamy. Looks like it even actually looks like it might have some dark fruits in it because I do see kind of a reddish tint. But for the most part, it's the dark brown to black, maybe mahogany type color there. Looks like it's got about a finger width, maybe a finger width and a half of head there. And it's almost, let's see what the color that is. It's almost like a mocha kind of colored head, like a caramel or mocha colored head. If you want to kind of see what it looks like up close, not sure if that helps you out a lot. Maybe to contrast to the bottle. I always like to contrast with the bottle here, just to kind of show you the color. I mean, obviously we know what color most of the bottles are, so it is a pretty typical colored stout, and I'm getting some smells off of it, so I'm going to go ahead and see what we have up here. Wow, so yeah, I'm actually getting some dark fruits in there. I don't know if it's like figs or cherries or whatnot. It is a very fruity smell. I'm not picking up like a lot of coffee or anything like that. So it's labeled a coffee stout, and I'm trying to see if I can get it in there. Oh man, it's not very strong in the coffee department. I'm actually picking up more of the dark fruits, which is interesting. I'm gonna kind of spin it around here. Maybe my nose just ain't working. You know, it's the very beginning of spring, and man, my allergies. Whew. Boy, I tell you what, it messes me up. So I'm going to try to give it one more whiff here after I stir it up a little bit. Look at the lacing we have here. So it's a very kind of a moderate lacing there. See how much it sticks to the side. There you go. Watch it fall. Yeah, maybe a hint. I'm definitely getting some chocolate now. So maybe like a dark chocolate smell with hints of vanilla. But I'm not really getting like a big whiff of the coffee that I expected in here. So interesting, and very little alcohol smell. So whatever is in here is completely covering up the alcohol smell. So what do you say we go ahead and give this puppy a try? Cheers, my friend. Wow. Definitely different there. So like I'm getting like a little bit of the tartness up front with a really dark chocolate, rich dark chocolate flavor on kind of the mid palate, and a little bit of the bitterness on the back, but not a whole lot. I think I actually enjoy this beer. Let me give it one more sip. This is interesting. It's different. Very creamy. I love a good creamy stout, and this one is very creamy. It's got some good carbonation to it. Like I said, I'm getting the tartness of like the dark fruits up front, followed by the richness of the dark chocolate. The dark chocolate in this is good, and also coffee. So I am definitely getting the coffee taste, but to me, the dark chocolate and the fruits actually stick out maybe a little bit more than the coffee does in it, which is interesting. I'm gonna give it one more sip here and see if I don't get anything different. I'm trying to figure out what the fruity flavors are in here. It's not like a real fruit, but it kind of just hits you on the very first taste, on the very first portion of the palate there, and then that dark chocolate and coffee just kind of hits you mid palate, and the chocolate just kind of stays with you throughout the whole palate. Very rich, creamy beer. It's pretty delicious, to be honest with you. I just wish I could pick up what that is in the very beginning, but I can't. Can't put my finger on it. But nonetheless, it's a very rich, creamy, full-bodied stout. This is a full body. You can definitely tell it is a 12%er through and through. I love the way this thing tastes. It's quite different. If I were to put it into words, it's like a rich, dark chocolate mocha. With like some oakiness on the back end, a little bit of bitterness, but not a whole lot. Other than that, I would give this beer, I mean, as it sits right now, my first palate tells me that it's an A beer. It is an A beer. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, let it warm, kind of sip through it, and you'll find my true rating up underneath this video out of 5 stars, because beers are going to change a little bit as it sits. So I don't want to give you a rating as of yet until this thing warms and I can actually give it a true, honest review. That's all I'm saying. So you'll find that underneath this video. Make sure you hit the like button if it helped. If it didn't, you can hit the dislike button. I won't hate on you. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We want you to watch all of our videos and follow us on Facebook. My Facebook link is underneath the video as well. With that, I'm Brian. This is Craft Beer Revolution. Remember, don't be average. Drink craft beer.